Welcome to River Forest, everybody. I'm CJ Sumner on the Cougar Sports Network. Cougar Baseball brought to you in part by Lutheran Public Radio. Listen to sacred music anytime, anywhere on the LPR app. Cougar Baseball also brought to you in part by Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A in Melrose Park. Eat more chicken. About to get things started here in River Forest for today's doubleheader. A few minutes late. Umpires had a little trouble getting here. Let's meet your starting lineup for the Cougars. Behind left-hander Adam Gregory. Your defense sets up across the outfield, Brandon Tyrell and Fouth from left to right. Across the infield, it goes Van Duzer, Mercado, Sorrentino getting the start today for Benavides, who will be out for a few games here with an injury. And then you have Mariotti over at first. Your battery here for the Cougars in game one, it is Justin Rodriguez behind the plate and Adam Gregory on the hill. The left-handed senior has a 2.41 ERA on the years, 3-0 in 6 starts. Has thrown 32 innings, allowing 11 earned runs, 10 walks, 32 Ks. Opponents batting .246 against him. Glad you could join us here. Cougars' magic number here is to win 2. They win both games of this series with Aurora. They're the champs of the NACC once again. Aurora trying to keep that from happening to keep their chances alive at winning the conference. Glad you could join us here in River Forest for big NACC action. It'll be Davis Purviance, the batter, the center fielder. Purviance, Wedekin, Gill, the top 3. Dobravik, White, Mays, Rivard, as that one misses for a ball. Feidler and Wizcow, 1 through 9. First pitch at 1:46 p.m. here in River Forest. As a 1-0 pitch is looped foul, hit well. Aurora comes in with a 24-7 record, 11-3 in the NACC. CUC comes in 29-3, 16-0 in the conference. Already beating their win total from last season as that breaking ball is a called strike, and it's 1-2. Aurora receiving votes in the coaches poll again this week. CUC number 1 in both polls as this one's grounded just foul. One ball, 2 strikes to count. If Rodriguez picked that ball up fair, Purviance hadn't ran at all, so they could have easily gotten the first out of the inning. 1-2 the count remains, though, here. The pitch. Breaking ball is high, now 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, nobody out here. So he just got underway here in River Forest a few minutes late as this one's grounded softly towards short. Mercado on the run, throw across is in time, and the leadoff man's retired in the Aurora half of the first. With 1 out now, that'll bring up the catcher number 7, Jet Wedekin. Sophomore hitting .342 on the season for the Spartans. Spartans as a team this season hitting .328 against left-handed pitching. Wedekind is 2 for 4. First pitch from Gregory is grounded towards short. Mercado will field it, throw across in plenty of time, and there's quickly 2 outs in the inning.
Now batting, first baseman, A.J. Gill.
With 2 outs now, that'll bring up the first baseman, A.J. Gill. Gill, a .368 hitter on the season. Making his 32nd start, leads the team with 6 home runs and 37 driven in. 2 outs here in the first. Left-hander Gregory winds. This one's check swung back towards the mound. Gregory has it go off of his glove. He wasn't ready for it. So it'll be an E1 as Gregory's unable to make the play to get out of the inning. And the Spartans have a 2-out base runner. Batter now will be the designated hitter, Paul Dobravik. A .339 hitter on the season with 23 driven in, and he will take strike 1. No balls, 1 strike to count here. kick, the 0-1. Misses up and away, now 1-1. Spartans as a team this season hitting .323 as a group. As that one's fouled off and out of play down the right field side. Mays leads the group with a .394 average on the season. He's in the hole currently. 2 outs in the inning. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count, and the pitch misses down and away. Now 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuces wild here in the top of the first. Gill, the runner over at first, reached on an error. Gregory kicks the 2-2. Swan and hit hard towards short. Mercado fields it on a hop. Will go the short route to second, and that will do it for the Spartans in the first. In the inning, no runs, no hits, 1 error, and 1 left. We're through a half inning. Spartans nothing. Cougars come to bat. The order due up for us, obviously. Back here in River Forest, once again, I'm CJ Sellner. Glad you could join us here as we head to the bottom of the first. It'll be Mercado, Tyrell, Van Duzer 1 through 3, Mariotti, Brandon, Kaye 4 through 6, then Sorrentino, Rodriguez, Faust 7 through 9. They will face Chris Roycroft, this right-handed senior for the Spartans. Roycroft with a 1.95 ERA on the year and a 5-0 record as that one's fouled off by Mercado. On the season, making his 8th start, he's thrown 2 complete games, has thrown 50 1/3 innings, allowing 42 hits, 14 earned runs, has 14 walks and 49 strikeouts. Opponents batting just .219 against him. 0-1 the count here from Roycroft to Mercado, and that one misses upstairs for ball 1. 1-1 pitch runs inside, and it hit Mercado, and the Cougars have a leadoff base runner. Last time out, Roycroft threw against Marion. He went 7 innings, allowing 2 earned runs on 6 hits.
Center fielder number 3, Keegan Tyrell.
CUC with the leadoff runner on here. So Mercado, the runner on first, Tyrell, the batter. Offering is a good breaking ball in for a called strike, 0-1. They'll take a quick check on Mercado. Mercado leads this team with 35 stolen bases on the season. Tyrell, a 286 hitter for CUC, making his 33rd start of the year. Has come on as of late for CUC. Has brought his average up over 70 points in the last week and a half, as that one misses down and in. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. Opponents are just 20 for 30 in stolen base attempts against Aurora this season, as they'll check on Mercado once again. Aurora won the NACC Tournament Championship last season. They beat CUC in the opening game for the Cougars. They won a tight game after CUC got the bye, as that one's up tall. Now 2-1. CUC softball will be in action starting at 3 p.m. across the center field wall. They look to clinch a playoff spot once again with 2 wins over Alverno. Busy day here in River Forest with the track meet going on over the left field side as well. 2-1 the count here. Kick and the pitch. Swan and fouled straight back. Roycroft got in on the hands of Tyrell, and it's 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes to count. Nobody out here in the Cougar half of the first. Roycroft readies, kicks the 2-2. Breaking ball called, strike 3 on the outside corner. That was a good pitch that got Tyrell looking for out number 1. With Mercado still at first, the batter will be Brian Van Duzer.
Up next for the Cougars, third baseman, number 9, Brian Van Duzer.
Van Duzer, a 382 hitter on the season for CUC, has been a staple in that 3 spot in the order. Has 41 RBIs on the season, which ranks 2nd on the team. See if they want to get Mercado in motion here with 1 away. First pitch is a fastball upstairs for ball 1. One ball, no strikes to count here to Van Duzer. The pitch. Good breaking ball for a called strike, now 1-1. Wheaton was in action yesterday. They beat Wheaton College 4-1 on the road. Last time they were in conference action, they split a series with Benedictine. They lost the opener 17-4 before winning game 2 8-6. 1 ball, 1 strike to count here to Van Duzer. Kick the pitch. Runner goes. Ground balls to third. Picked. The throw across is in time, and there's 2 away. With 2 outs now, that'll bring up Brody Mariotti, the first baseman.
Number 8, Brody Mariotti.
Mariotti, a 382 hitter on the season for CUC a 330 hitter on the season with 10 home runs and 36 driven in. Cougars trying to strike first here. Mercado in scoring position here with 2 away. He led off the inning getting hit by a pitch. Mariotti on the season, a 391 hitter with runners in scoring position. Mercado with a short lead. Mays was holding him on, but moved over into the hole at short. Surprised that they're not switching that up and having Wizcow try to hold Mercado on. Mariotti known to pull the ball in the infield. In the air, he's known for more hitting it to right center as that one's fouled off. No balls, 1 strike to count. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Doubleheader that both these teams, I'm sure, have had this game circled on their schedules for quite some time now. Roycroft kicks the pitch. Swan and hit into shallow right. dropping quickly, but the right fielder, White, is there to make the catch, and that will do it for the Cougars in the first. In the inning, no runs, no hits. They leave one. We're through one here in River Forest. 0-0, your score.
Dylan.
Back here in River Forest as Gregory delivers a first pitch strike here as we play on into the top of the second. 0-1 pitch is grounded softly towards Van Duzer, fielded on a big hop. Throw across is in time, and there's one away. One out in the inning now for the Spartans.
Shortstop number 5, Jeffrey Mays.
It will be Jeffrey Mays, the shortstop. Mays, the senior, has a .394 average on the season, making his 32nd start of the year. First pitch is a called strike. Starters for CU today will be Gregory and Cole Carmen. Wind and the 0-1. Big curveball is looped into center field. Playable for Tyrell, who will move a few steps to his right, and there's quickly 2 away. With 2 outs now, that will bring up Colin Rivard, the third baseman.
Next up, third baseman number 17, Colin Rivard.
The junior hitting .368 on the season for the Spartans. Spartans in their black tops here today with gray pants. CUC in the all-white home uniforms. 0-0 pitch is fouled off and out of play. CUC last saw action earlier this week on Wednesday when they defeated North Central, as that one misses too tall. That was a very well-played 3-2 ball game. Noah Dressler working 7 innings. He's been really good for CUC in his last 2 starts. The 1-1 pitch. Swan and pop foul and out of play, straight back again, and it's quickly 1-2. CUC number 1 in the regional rankings that came out earlier this week in the Midwest region. Aurora in that poll as well. Top 8 teams in the region. Aurora, I believe, was at 5 in that poll. It was actually 6, as that one's hit well into left center. Playable, though, for Tyrell, who will run it down, and it's a good, quick 1-2-3 inning for Gregory and the Cougars. In the inning, no runs, no hits, nobody left. We're through 1.5. Your score remains 0-0 here in River Forest.
Cougars left fielder.
Back here in River Forest, once again, I'm CJ Sellner. Glad you could join us here for today's game. Connor Brandon to lead off. 5-6-7 due up for the Cougars here in the second against Roycroft. Connor Brandon, the batter, a .367 hitter on the year. First pitch is Swan and foul tipped into the glove of Wedekin, and it's 0-1. Pitch, Swan and skied on the infield. Calling for it is the second baseman, Wizcow, who will make the catch, and there's one away. That was a major league pop-up by Brandon. Batter will be Mateo Kaye, the DH.
Next up for the Cougars, designated hitter number 16, Mateo Kaye.
Kaye, the designated hitter, making his 24th start of the year, a .449 hitter for CUC. Has been very good in that DH spot, especially since he's came back from injury when he broke his foot in Florida. As that pitch misses down and away, as Kaye is able to check his swing. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Kick and the pitch. Swan and lifted into right. Playable for White. Will move a few steps to his left and make the catch, and there's 2 away. Batter now will be Gianfranco Sorrentino.
Next up for the Cougars, second baseman number 34, Gianfranco Sorrentino.
Sorrentino getting the start today for Benavides, which will be his third start of the year. Sorrentino, a .385 hitter on the year, his 5 for 14 as that one misses outside. Does have a home run with 4 RBIs. Trying to get something started for the Cougars here with 2 outs in the second. 1-0 pitch is Swan and fouled off. Sorrentino, a junior transfer into the CUC team this year. Coach Stosky talked highly of him at the beginning of the year as he was in a battle for an infield spot, but Benavides was able to win that. He gets his chance here, the 1-1. Misses tight. Now 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike to count. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Wind blowing heavy in from left. As this one's chopped towards short. A big hop, and it's over the glove of Mays. That'll be the first hit of the ball game. Nothing Mays could do with that one.
Up next for the Cougars, catcher number 25, Justin Rodriguez.
The batter will be Justin Rodriguez, the catcher. Rodriguez, a .309 hitter on the season, making his 19th start. He is 21 for 68 with 8 driven in. CUC with a 2-out base runner here in the bottom of the second. Second time today that Roycroft will have to work out of the stretch. First pitch, Swan, and off the inside part of the bat, grounded over to first. They will go 3-1 as Gill flips it to Roycroft, and that will do it for the Cougars in the first. In the inning for CUC, no runs on a hit, no errors, 1 left. We're through 2 here in River Forest. We're all knotted at 0. Back here in River Forest, once again, I'm CJ Sumner. Glad you could join us here. Joel Krenz, Courtney Luciano, Neil O'Donnell, and Mitch Policier helping to bring you the broadcast here today. A big NACC showdown featuring the two top teams in the conference. It'll be the number 8 batter, Michael Fiddler, to lead off, as first pitch is a called strike, 0-1. Fiddler on the season, a .219 hitter. Oh, 1 pitch from Gregory is high and away for ball 1. 8-9-1 due up here for the Spartans here in the third. Kick the 1-1. Swan and popped foul off the end of the bat, and the count moves to 1-2. CUC already with a spot clinched in the NACC tournament. Looking to add the 1 seed to that title here today, as that one misses high and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. NACC tournament gets underway May 9th through the 12th up at Capco Park in Mequon, Wisconsin. 2-2 pitch, grounded towards third, fielded on a big hop by Van Duzer. Long throw across is in plenty of time, and there's 1 away. With 1 out now, that'll bring up the number 9 batter, second baseman
number 6,
Austin Wizkow. Wizkow, the junior, a .248 hitter on the season. Gregory working quickly thus far for CUC. Took him a bit to settle in his last start, as that one misses high and away. One 0 pitch from Gregory is up and away again, now 2-0. He last pitched against MSOE last Saturday. He threw 5 2/3, allowing 3 earned runs on 4 hits. Had 4 walks, which was a season high, to go along with 6 Ks. Kick and the 2-0. Swan and grounded towards Mercado. Fields it cleanly. Throw across is in time, and there's 2 away. With 2 outs in the inning, that'll bring up the top of the order for the Spartans. And the center fielder, number 12, Davis Proviance.
Up next for the Spartans, center fielder number 12, Davis Proviance.
Proviance, a .333 hitter on the season for the Spartans. Proviance grounded out his first time up. First offering is a called strike, just catching the inside corner from Gregory. No balls, 1 strike, the pitch. High and away. Count now 1-1. Warm but windy day here in River Forest. Wind swirling as it was coming in from left, as that one misses high and away. It might swirl at times to help a lefty or a righty if they push it opposite way to get one out to right. Left field is going to be a heck of a poke today. 2-1 pitch is hit well into center field. Tyrell is back at the wall, and it's gone. Proviance goes deep for the 4th time this season, and the Spartans are on the board first. A solo shot with 2 outs, and it's 1-0 Spartans. That'll bring up Wedekin, the sophomore.
Next up for the Spartans, catcher number 7, Jet Wedekin.
Wedekin is 0 for 1. He grounded out his first time up. Spartans able to break through after Gregory was able to face just 1 above the minimum through the first 2 in, 2/3, as that one misses off the outside corner for ball 1. One ball, no strikes. The pitch is a called strike at the knees, now 1-1. So a solo shot for Proviance was RBI number 27 of the year. 1-1 is a called strike. Now 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Kick and the pitch. Swan and hit into right. Long run for Fouth, who will make the catch, ranging to his left, and that will do it for the Spartans in the third. In the inning, they pick up 1 run on 1 hit. They leave nobody. Your new score after 2.5. Spartans 1, Cougars nothing. Back here in River Forest, once again, I'm CJ Sunner. Glad you could join us here. 9-1-2 due up for the Cougars here as we play on into the bottom of the third. It will be Matt Fouth to lead off. Fouth, a .280 hitter on the season for CUC. Making his 26th start, has 3 home runs to his credit. In total, 10 extra base hits. Aurora made it 1-0 on a Davis Purviance solo shot with 2 outs to center, as this one's grounded through the left side, and the Cougars have a leadoff base runner on for the second time today. That'll bring up the top of the order now in Jose Mercado.
Next up for the Cougars,
Mercado was hit by a pitch for the 19th time this season, his first time up, which ranks in the top 10 in the country. His teammate Brody Mariotti is not far behind, who's been hit 11 times this year. Mercado, a .383 hitter on the season for CUC with 18 RBIs and 13 extra base hits. Cougars trying to answer after Aurora put up 1 in the top half. First pitch to Mercado is check swung in front of home plate. Roycroft will field it. Throw to first will be in time. It'll work out as a pseudo-sack bunt, which was not on purpose. Mercado retired, a runner in scoring position now for CUC with 1 away. And it'll bring up Keegan Tyrell.
Keegan Tyrell.
Tyrell is 0 for 1 on the day for CUC. He struck out looking on a nice breaking ball from Roycroft, his first time up. Fouth in scoring position here with 1 away. Roycroft with long pause, kicks. First pitch breaking ball, misses just upstairs for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to count to Tyrell, who is a .405 hitter with runners in scoring position on the season. Big gap in left center here. 1-0 pitch. Swan and hit sharply foul off the face of the Cougar dugout on the first base side. Now 1-1. One ball, 1 strike to count with 1 away. CUC with 2 hits thus far off of Roycroft in 2 1/3 innings of work. Roycroft getting his sign. Now readies. And he wants to step off for a new set. Roycroft now gets ready from the sign from Wedekind behind the dish, the 1-1. Swan and popped foul, and it's 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 away. CUC is 20-14 against Aurora since the 2007 season. Aurora won the last matchup between these two teams in the conference championship, winner-take-all game, 5-4. As this one's lined into center field, and it's a base hit. Fouth will score easily from second, and it's an RBI single by Keegan Tyrell, and it's 1-1 here in River Forest. Got just enough of that one into center field. Fouth comes around to score. 1-1 game now, and it'll be Brian Van Duzer to the plate. Van Duzer is 0 for 1. He grounded out his first time out. RBI number 29 on the season for Tyrell. 1-1 game. First pitch to Van Duzer, misses away for ball 1. Just the 15th earned run that Roycroft has given up this season. CUC with 3 hits in the ballgame now. 1-0 pitch. Swan and popped up. Van Duzer just missed that one as it skied into shallow left. Catch will be made by the shortstop Mays, and there's 2 away. Batter now will be Brody Mariotti, the first baseman. Mariotti is 0 for 1. He flew out his first time up. 2 outs in the Cougar in the Cougar third. Runner on first is Tyrell. First pitch breaking ball is swung on and missed. Snap throw down to first is not in time. It was close. Tyrell with a very aggressive secondary. He runs the bases really well for CUC, has 10 stolen bases on the season, which ranks second on the team. Something in the gaps. You know that Coach Stalsky loves to be aggressive on the base pass and make teams make throws. The 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball, and Mariotti takes it for a called strike, and it's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Tie game here in the bottom of the third. Roycroft ready is the 0-2 pitch. Swan and hit well to left, hooking into the corner, and it's just foul. It didn't have the distance, but it was just a foot or so foul down the left field line. Left fielder Fiddler had come a long way. Wind held that one in as it continues to howl in from left field. No balls, 2 strikes to count here once again to Mariotti. See if they'll put Tyrell in motion here with the 2-strike count. Kick and the 0-2. Swan and popped foul and out of play. Count remains 0-2. Roycroft has shown a good fastball with a curveball thus far against CUC. No balls, 2 strikes to count. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Roycroft readies. And the 0-2 pitch. Good take as that one just misses off the outside corner. Roycroft thought he had strike 3. Now 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Kick and the pitch. Swung and missed. He changed speeds on him there, and that will do it for the Cougars in the third. In the inning for CUC, they pick up 1 run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Your new score after 3 here in River Forest. 1-1 is your score. Back here in River Forest once again. Glad you could join us here. Cougar Baseball brought to you in part by Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A in Melrose Park. Eat more chicken. It'll be 3-4-5 due up for the Spartans here as we play on into the top of the fourth of a 1-1 game. A.J. Gill due up, first baseman. First pitch is up high for a ball from Gregory. Gill's 0 for 1. He reached on an error on a soft grounder back to Gregory in the first inning. As this one's lifted high and to the left. Playable for Brandon, and he will make the catch for out number 1. With 1 out now, that will bring up Paul Dobrevic, the designated hitter.
Now up, designated hitter number 25, Paul Dobrevic.
Dobrevic is 0 for 1. He grounded into a fielder's choice to end the first. Gregory readies. 0-0 pitch is Swan lifted into right. Playable for Fouth, who will move a few steps to his left, and there's quickly 2 away. With 2 outs now, that will bring up Dylan White, the right fielder.
Now up, right fielder, number 18, Dylan White.
White is 0 for 1. He grounded out his first time up. Curry trying to work a clean half of the fourth. Oh, breaking ball misses high and away. CUC will be back in action on Sunday when they head to Rivet Stadium in Rockford. The 1-0 pitch. This one hit into right center, dropping quickly, and it'll be a 2-out base hit. So with 2 outs and White aboard now, that'll bring up Jeffrey Mays, the shortstop.
Shortstop number 5, Jeffrey Mays.
Second hit against Gregory on the day. Mays flew out his first time up. 2 outs here in the top of the fourth. First pitch from Gregory is a called strike. White does not have a stolen base attempt over at first. The Spartans are a team that do not try to steal a lot of bases. They're just 28 of 42 on the season, as that one's a called strike. And it's quickly 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Kick and the 0-2. Swung on and missed. He struck him out with a pitch down and out of the zone. And that will do it for the Spartans in the fourth. In the inning for the Spartans, no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. We're through 3.5 here in River Forest. Cougars 1, Spartans 1. Back here in River Forest, once again, I'm CJ Sellner. Glad you could join us here. It'll be 5-6-7 due up for the Cougars here in the bottom of the fourth. Connor Brandon to lead off. Brandon is 0 for 1, flew out his first time up. First pitch from Roycroft is swung on and missed. He chased one that was well out of the zone. Through 3+ innings of work so far, Roycroft has allowed 1 run on 3 hits with 2 Ks. Has now thrown 35 pitches. As the 0-1 is down and away. Good take there from Brandon. Now 1-1. Wind and the 1-1. Down in the dirt. And it's 2-1. Wedekin wore that one just about everywhere he could. Because that was a 57-foot heater. 2 balls, 1 strike here to the Cougar left fielder. Kick and the 2-1. Called strike there, and it's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes from Roycroft. Kick and the 2-2. Swan and hit well into left center. Back at the wall, and it's off the base. Brandon running hard. He'll cruise into second, and it's a leadoff stand-up double for the Cougars in the 4th.
Next up for the Cougars, designated hitter, number 16, Mateo Kaye.
So with a runner on second now, Kaye is the batter. Kaye is 0 for 1 on the day. He flew out his last time up. Cougars with a chance to take the lead here in the bottom half of the 4th. Brandon with the double, which was his 11th of the season, which ranks 2nd on the team. First pitch to Kaye is a breaking ball that swung on and missed. He had him fooled there. For strike 1. No balls, 1 strike the count. Kick the 0-1. Breaking ball in there for a called strike. Had Mateo Kaye fooled once again. Now 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes to count to the Cougar DH. Nobody out here. Runner in scoring position for the Cougars in the 4th. Roycroft with a long pause, and he will step off to keep an eye on Brandon. Kaye on this season, a .467 hitter with runners in scoring position. At worst, you'd like to see him move Brandon over to 3rd here with 1 out. 0-2 pitch. Swan and grounded softly towards 1st. It will be misplayed initially, but a good recovery by Gill over at 1st to get Kaye. Brandon to 3rd on the play, and it'll bring Gianfranco Sorrentino, the second baseman.
Number 34, Gianfranco Sorrentino.
So a chance for the Cougars to go ahead here in the 4th. Brandon at 3rd with less than 2 away. Sorrentino, a .250 hitter with runners in scoring position. A small sample size is just 1 for 4. Getting his 3rd start of the season for CUC today in Game 1. First pitch, breaking ball, misses inside. 1 ball, no strike. 1 away. Roycroft gets assigned the pitch. Breaking ball this time is a called strike, now 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. Sorrentino trying to add on to his 4 RBI total on the season. 1-1 pitch. Misses inside, now 2-1. Corners are up for the Spartans. Middles are back, conceding the run unless it's hit on an absolute missile. At that point, it'd still be a close play at the plate. 2-1 here. Kick and the pitch. Swan and grounded towards 1st. Brandon coming to the plate. Throw is wide. And that's going to be a fielder's choice and an error as the Cougars score on the play. It's the right decision by Gill to come to the plate, but he could not make the throw. And the Cougars take a 2-1 lead. 2 outs in the inning now. And the batter will be Justin Rodriguez. Two-one CUC as they play to run here in the bottom of the 4th. Sorrentino, the runner at first, will go diving back. Sorrentino does not have a stolen base or an attempt as that one ran inside and nearly hit Rodriguez. Now 1-0. Matt Fouth on deck for CUC, then the top of the order if we get that far in the inning. Roycroft has been good in the zone for the Spartans. 46 pitches thus far, 32 of those for strikes. Kick in the 1-0. Misses down. Now 2-0. Two balls, no strikes to count. One away here in the bottom of the 4th. Roycroft gets his sign from Wedekin. Now readies. Kicks and the pitch. Swan and grounded towards short. Stepped on, and it'll be a 6-3 double play. Mays to Gill, and that will do it for the Cougars in the 4th. In the inning for CUC, they pick up 1 run on 1 hit, 1 Spartan error, and they leave nobody. Your new score after 4. Cougars 2, Spartans 1. Back here in River Forest once again as we head to the top of the 5th. 2-1 CUC leads at 7-8-9 due up for the Spartans. Colin Rivard to lead off the third baseman. First pitch from Gregory, and it's fouled straight back for strike 1. Rivard is 0 for 1 with a flyout here in game 1 today. Gregory thus far has thrown 4+ innings now, as this one's grounded to Mercado at short. Fielded and thrown across just in time, and there's 1 away. So going back to Gregory, has now worked 4 1/3 innings, allowing 1 earned run on 2 hits. The 1 run coming on a Davis Purviance solo home run back in the 2nd inning. One out here, and the batter is Fiddler. The first pitch misses up and away for ball 1. 2-1 CUC leads it. Fiddler is 0 for 1 on the day. As this one runs inside, did he go? He did not. 2 balls, no strikes. Here to the number 8 batter in the Aurora Spartan order. Kick and the 2-0. Swan and missed. He chased one off the outside corner. Now 2-1. Gregory working quickly. The 2-1 pitch is off the outside corner. Now 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike, the count. Kick and the 3-1 pitch. Off the outside corner again. And the Spartans get a 1-out base runner. That will bring up Austin Wizkow, the second baseman.
Second baseman number 6, Austin Wizkow.
Wizkow is 0 for 1, grounded out his first time up. Fiddler on first for the Spartans is 1 for 1 in stolen base attempts this season. First pitch swinging, and he fouls it out of play. Wizkow, a .259 hitter with runners on this season. Kick and the 0-1. Swan and grounded fair down the first base line. Fouth will run it down and get it in quickly. And it'll be runners at the corners with 1 away. It was misplayed by Mercado, but good backup there by Van Duzer. Runners at the corners here with 1 away as the Spartans are trying to tie it up.
Now up, center fielder number 12, Davis Provence.
Fiddler to third on the play. It will be Davis Purviance, who homered to center his last time up. Runners at the corners with 1 away. Purviance is 1 for 2 on the day with that homer. First pitch from Gregory is Swan and missed. A good cut at one there. Purviance on the season is a .333 hitter with runners in scoring position. The 0-1 pitch is fouled off, and it's quickly 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes to count. Gregory steps off and wants a new set of signs from Rodriguez. Kick, the 0-2 pitch. High and away with a fastball, now 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Gregory kicks the 1-2. Off the outside corner. Couldn't get him to chase. Now 2-2. Home plate umpire today not giving much off the outside corners here. Gregory's been nibbling at it, but hasn't been able to get any calls. 2-2 the count here. Kick the 2-2. Swan and popped up on the infield. Playable in fair ground for Van Duzer, who is there to make the catch, and there's 2 away. With 2 outs and runners still at the corners, that will bring up Jet Wedekin, the catcher.
Next up, catcher number 7, Jet Wedekin.
Wedekin, a .280 hitter with runners in scoring position here. Tying run at third with 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Wedekin here in game 1 is 0 for 2 with a ground out and a fly out. Oh, pitch from Gregory. Misses for a ball, 1-0. Wizkow leads with 7 stolen bases on the season. See if the Spartans want to put him in motion here at some point in the at-bat. Makes the Cougars make a decision if they're going to try to throw him out or protect that runner at third, as a breaking ball is in there for a called strike. Now 1-1. One ball, 1 strike to count. 2 outs in the inning here. Kick the 1-1. Runner goes. They will not throw to second. So runner is now at first and second. 2-1 the count. So stolen base for Wizcow, his 8th of the season. 2 in scoring position for Wedekind. Gregory working out of the windup now, winds, and time was called. Gregory winds and the 2-1 pitch. Misses upstairs and is 3-1. Open base at first. If Wedekind can reach, A.J. Gill would be next. Gill, the top RBI man on this Spartan team. Wind in the 3-1. Called strike, just catching the outside corner, and the count runs full at 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Gregory winds, and the payoff pitch. Misses well high and away, ball 4. Bases now loaded, and it'll be A.J. Gill, the first baseman.
Next up, first baseman, number 15, A.J. Gill.
Gill is 0 for 2 here today, has reached on an error and flown out. Big at-bat in this ball game as we've reached the middle innings. Gill on the season, as that one misses high for ball 1, is 2 for 4 with the bases loaded. 1-0 the count to him here. Wind the 1-0. Fastball on the outside corner, and the count's 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. Wind in the 1-1. Well outside, now 2-1. He missed with a changeup. Wizcow with good speed at second, should be able to score on a single. Gregory winds the 2-1. Swan and fouled off, straight back, and the count's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuces wild here in the top of the 5th. Big pitch coming. Gregory trying to preserve a 1-run lead here in the 5th. Kick the 2-2. Swan and fouled, tipped off the glove of Rodriguez, and we'll do it again at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. We'll do it again. Gregory winds the 2-2 pitch. Swan and popped up on the infield. Fielded on a hop by Mercado. Through a cross in time. Nice play on a tough hop. And that will do it for the Spartans in the 4th. In the inning for the Spartans, they get no runs on 1 hit, no errors. They leave them loaded. We're through 4.5 in River Forest. Your score remains Cougars 2, Spartans 1. Back here in River Forest, once again, I'm CJ Sellner. Cougar Baseball brought to you in part by Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A in Melrose Park. Eat more chicken. Matt Fout to lead off for the Cougars here. Right fielder is 1 for 1 for CUC in the ballgame. He led off the inning with a single and scored back in the third. First pitch swinging, and it's lined into center field. Playable for Proviance, who will make the catch, and there's one pitch, one out in the Cougar fifth. With one out now, that will bring up Jose Mercado, the shortstop.
Now for the Cougars, shortstop, number 1, Jose Mercado.
Mercado is 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Grounded out his last time up. He was hit by a pitch back in the first. First pitch from Roycroft is a curveball in for a called strike. One out here in the fifth. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Mercado chased a breaking ball well out of the zone. Now 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. Roycroft winds, and this one swung and fouled off as Mercado stays alive. Still 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes to count to Mercado. Roycroft winds the 0-2 pitch. Fastball, swung and missed. He left one over the plate there. Still 0-2. Roycroft getting the sign from Wedekind behind the plate. Wind in the 0-2. Breaking ball lifted down the right field side. Dropping quickly, and it's down for a hit. Mercado is aboard for the second time of the day with a bloop single down the right field line. And the Cougars have a 1-out base runner.
Now for the Cougars.
Batter now is a center fielder, number 3, Keegan Tyrell. Tyrell drove home a run back in the third to tie things after Aurora had put up a run in the top half. Tyrell is 1 for 2, struck out his first time up, had a single, as I was saying, in his last at bat. Mercado, the runner at first. First pitch is inside for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Roycroft at just 56 pitches thus far. Has not been in many deep counts. 1-0 pitch. Mercado goes, and it ran inside and hit Tyrell. And the Cougars will have 2 on now with 1 away. In the heart of the order coming up.
Now for the Cougars, third baseman, number 9, Brian Van Duzer.
Batter will be Brian Van Duzer, but we're going to have a meeting on the mound first. Cougar Baseball brought to you in part by Chicago Motor Coach. Chicago Motor Coach, the official transportation provider of Concordia Chicago Athletics. Cougar Baseball also brought to you in part by Doc Ryan's. Doc Ryan's on Madison Street, always there for all your Cougar post-game needs. 2019 Cougar Classic Golf Outing registration is available. Go to cucougars.com to find more information. Register for a fun weekend here in the Chicagoland area. An opening night at Doc Ryan's, followed by a golf outing on Friday, and then a Cubs-Brewers game at the bleacher seats at Wrigley. Get your whole weekend package for just $300 today. Batter will be Van Duzer, who is 0 for 2 in the ballgame. Van Duzer has grounded out and flown out.
Cougars, third baseman, number 9, Brian Van Duzer.
Van Duzer, with runners in scoring position this season, is .489. Tops on this team. Right man up here for the Cougars. Mercado with good speed at second. First pitch swinging, and it's fouled off on the first base side for strike 1. Van Duzer with 41 RBIs on the season for CUC, which ranks second on the team behind Connor Brandon, who leads with 48. Brandon had 9 RBIs in the doubleheader sweep of Dominican, which came on Monday. Rycroft with the long pause, 0-1, and it's fouled off. Van Duzer chased that one. Now 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes here to Van Duzer with 2 on and 1 away. Brody Mariotti'd be next. Rycroft gets his sign from Wedekind. Kicks the 0-2. Breaking ball misses away. Tough one to take, but he's able to hold there. Now 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes to count. Wedekind with the long look in once again. Kicks the 1-2. Swan and grounded left side, and that's through for a base hit. Mercado getting waved around third. He's going to come in to score. Tyrell into third, and he's safe. RBI single for Brian Van Duzer, and it's 3-1 CUC here in the 5th.
Now up for the Cougars, first baseman, number 8, Brody Mariotti.
Good hustle by Tyrell to go first to third. It's a good read and is testament to the aggressiveness of this Cougar team on the bases. Batter now will be Brody Mariotti, the first baseman. Cougars trying to open this one up a little bit here in the 5th. 1 out, Tyrell at third, Van Duzer at first. RBI number 42 on the season for Van Duzer. First pitch to Mariotti is a curveball that misses down. Mariotti is 0 for 2 in today's ballgame, has struck out and flown out. 3-1 CUC, 3 runs on 6 hits thus far. Mariotti this season with runners in scoring position is hitting .391. He's 18 for 46. 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball lifted into right center. Wind continuing to push it. White will catch it. And that will be a sacrifice fly. And it's 4-1 CUC. So a big sacrifice fly by Mariotti. That will be RBI number 37 on the season. Batter now will be Connor Brandon with a runner at first and 2 away. Van Duzer the runner at first. 2 runs in the inning for CUC. They've scored in each of the last 3 innings now. First pitch, breaking ball in the dirt. Good pick there by Wedekind behind the plate. 1-0 the count. One ball, no strikes to count. Kick and the pitch. Well away, now 2-0. Two balls, no strikes to count. Van Duzer with a short lead over at first. Kick and the 2-0. Swan and chopped foul and into the Aurora dugout. Now 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs in the inning. Van Duzer and Mariotti both with RBIs in the inning for CUC. A good bottom half of the 5th, regardless of the at-bat here, after Gregory worked out of trouble, as this one's lined into left center, and it'll be down for a hit. Van Duzer running hard. He's going to try to go first to third, and he will. And the Cougars have runners at the corners with 2 outs in the 5th. Batter now will be Mateo Kaye, the DH.
Mateo Kaye.
Kaye is 0 for 2 in this ballgame with a ground out and a fly out. Kaye on the season with runners in scoring position is hitting .467. Chance for the Cougars to add on more here with 2 outs off of Roycroft. Brandon the runner at first. Van Duzer at third. Oh, pitch, breaking ball, and Kaye chased it for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike the count. Roycroft with the long look into Wedekin, now readies. Kicks the 0-1. Pitch out, swung through, throw, went into center field. 1 run is in. Brandon to third on the play, and it's 5-1 CUC. Kaye swung on the pitch, so it's an 0-2 count. Van Duzer scoring on the throwing error by Wedekin. No balls, 2 strikes here to Kaye. Kick and the pitch. In the dirt, good block there by Wedekin. Now 1-2. Roycroft kicks the 1-2 pitch. Swung and missed. He got him with a breaking ball, and that will do it for the Cougars in the inning. In the inning for CUC, they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 Spartan error, and they leave 1. Your new score after 5 complete here in River Forest. Cougar 5, Spartans 1. Back here in River Forest, once again, I'm CJ Sellner. As we go to the 6th here, Cougars leading this one 5-1. It will be Paul Dobravik, the batter now. CUC putting up 3 runs in the 5th as this one's hit down the right field line, and it will hook foul into the corner. Count now 1-1. Dobravik on the day is 0 for 2. Has grounded into a fielder's choice and flown out. Be big for Gregory and the Cougars if he could put up a 0 here after the Cougars put up 3 more in the bottom half. As 1-1 misses upstairs. 2 balls, 1 strike the count here. It'll be 4-5-6 up this inning for the Spartans. The 2-1. Swung and missed. Good pitch on the outside corner there. CUC softball just getting underway across the center field wall. They need 2 wins to clinch an NACC tournament berth. Gregory winds a 2-2. Is high and away, and the count runs full. 71 pitches now for Gregory on the day. 45 of those for strikes. Wind and the 3-2 pitch. Swan and pop foul out of play, and we'll do it again at 3-2. Gregory readies and the 3-2 again. is outside, and the leadoff man is aboard via walk. That will bring out the right fielder, Dylan White.
Now up, right fielder number 18, Dylan White.
Third walk of the ball game from Gregory. Leadoff man aboard here for the Spartans. White is 1 for 2 on the day, has also grounded out with a single. First pitch is a called strike. Gregory kicks the 0-1, well high and away. Now 1-1. One ball, one strike to count. 1-1 pitch. Misses upstairs, now 2-1. Two balls, one strike. Dobravik the runner at first. Kick the 2-1. In there for a called strike, and it's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kick the 2-2. Swan and popped up, and wind will push it foul and out of play. Do it again at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes to count. Kick the 2-2. High and away, and the count runs full once again at 3-2. Dobravik led off the inning with a walk. Kick and the 3-2. Swan and hit into center. Playable for Tyrell, who will range to his left. He will make the catch, and there's one away. One out in the inning now for the Spartans, and that will bring up Jeffrey Mays, the shortstop.
Now up, shortstop number 5, Jeffrey Mays.
Mays is 0 for 2 on the day, has struck out and flown out. And Coach Stosky wants to go have a word with his pitcher. Gregory had 85 pitches on the day. No action down in that CUC bullpen. You're getting to that point of the year, and especially with as much as these games mean for both these teams, and with as many games as the CUC bullpen has had to eat lately, that you're hoping you can get Gregory through at the 6th and probably the 7th innings of this ball game, just so you don't put too much pressure on the bullpen here late, and you give your offense more opportunities to try to open it up.
Up next, shortstop number 5, Jeffrey Mays.
So the batter is Mays. Mays, a .394 hitter on the season for the Spartans, is 0 for 2. First pitch swinging, and it's fouled straight back off the netting for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike to count. Kick and the pitch. Off the outside corner. Good spot for that one. Now 1-1. He said there has not been many pitches, if any at all, given off that outside corner at all today. 1-1 pitch. Swan and grounded left side. Fielded by Van Duzer. They'll go to Sorrentino. Throw across is not in time. It will be a fielder's choice. 2 outs in the inning now. Dobravik out 5-4 on the plate. 2 outs now. It will bring up Colin Rivard. Rivard is 0 for 2 on the day with a ground out and a fly out. Gregory trying to keep it a 4-run Cougar lead here in the 6th. Mays the runner on first. Oh, pitch is high for ball 1. One-0 pitch, Swan, and hit into shallow center, and that will be down for a hit. So a 2-out base hit will put a runner in scoring position by Rivard. He'll put Meza at second. 2 outs now, and will bring up the left fielder, Michael Fiddler.
Now up, left fielder number 32, Michael Fiddler.
2 outs in the inning. Fiddler's 0 for 1 on the day, has walked and ground out. First pitch from Gregory is swung on and missed. He took a big rip at that one and came up empty, 0-1. Fiddler on the season with runners in scoring position is hitting .171. He's 6 for 35. Kick, the 0-1 is swung on and missed. He changed speeds on him there, and it's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Gregory with the long look into Rodriguez. And time is called. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Swung and lifted up on the infield. Wind pushing it towards the Cougar dugout. Mariotti's there, and he is unable to make the catch in foul ground. And the count remains 0-2. Should have been an easy catch for Mariotti. Count remains 0-2. Count remains 0-2 here. Kick the 0-2. Swan and Pop fouling out of play. We'll do it again at 0-2. Kick the 0-2. Swan and grounded left side. Van Duzer's there. He is able to tag the runner out, and that will do it for the Spartans in the 6th. In the inning, they pick up no runs on 1 hit. They leave 2. Your score after 5.5, Cougars 5, Spartans 1. Back here in River Forest, once again, I'm CJ Sellner. Glad you could join us here as we head to the bottom of the 6th here in River Forest. It will be Gianfranco Sorrentino to lead off, as first pitch from Roycroft is down for ball 1. There is action down in the CUC bullpen. We'll see if Gregory comes back out for the Cougars in the 7th. 1-0 pitch is skied into center field. Playable for Proviance. Moving to his left as the wind pushes it, and there's one away. With one out now, that will bring up Justin Rodriguez, the catcher.
Now up, catcher number 25, Justin Rodriguez.
Rodriguez on the day for CUC is 0 for 2, has grounded out twice, once into a double play. No balls, no strikes to count here. Cougars leading 5-1. First pitch to Rodriguez is swung on and fouled off for strike one. Wind continuing to blow here in River Forest. No balls, one strike to count. One out here with Rodriguez, the batter. Fouth next on the top of the order. Cougars looking for win number 30 on the season. Wind in the 0-1. Swan and hit through the right side for a base hit. Rodriguez went down and got that one off the turf and lines it into right. So a one-out base runner here for CUC with Matt Fouth coming up.
Cougars right fielder number 7, Matt Fouth.
Fouth is 1 for 2 with a run scored. He scored the opening run of the day for CUC when he led off the third with a single. Kick in the 0-0 pitch. Breaking ball as Fouth is able to check his swing for ball one. With a win today, it would be the 12th straight season for CUC with 30 or more wins, as that breaking ball is in there for a called strike. CUC was last a below 500 team back in 2005 when they went 20-24. 1-1 the count here. Kick the 1-1. Swung on and missed. He chased a good pitch there. It was inside. Now 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Top of the order, and Jose Mercado do next. Roycroft readies. Kicks the 1-2. Swan and spoiled foul, and we'll do it again at 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes to Fouth. CUC leading 5-1. Kick the 1-2. Swan and spoiled foul as Roycroft got in on the hands of Fouth there. We'll do it again at 1-2. We'll do it again here, 1-2. Roycroft kicks the pitch. Breaking ball, Swan and foul tipped into the glove as Wedekin holds on. And there's 2 away. Foul down on strikes, the 4th strikeout of the day for Roycroft. And the batter will be Jose Mercado. Mercado is 1 for 2 on the day with a run scored. Has been aboard twice. He was hit by a pitch way back in the first. Rodriguez, the runner at first, with 2 away. Oh, pitch to Mercado, line towards second. Fielded by Wizcow, who will go the short way to second. And that will do it for the Cougars in the 6th. In the inning for CUC, they get no runs on 1 hit, no errors. They leave 1. We're through 6 here in River Forest. Cougars 5, Spartans 1. Back here in River Forest, once again, I'm CJ Selner. 9-1-2 due up for the Spartans here as we're into the top of the 7th. Gregory continuing to work for CUC. 95 pitches on the day for Gregory as the first pitch misses outside for ball 1. There is action down in the Cougar bullpen if trouble arises here in the 7th. 1-0 pitch is down and in for ball 2. Wizcow on the day is 1 for 2 with a stolen base and a ground out. 2-0 pitch is down, and it's quickly 3-0. Top of the order, due up next for the Spartans. Gregory readies and winds. 3-0 pitch in there for a called strike, and it's 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. Top of the order in Proviance would be next. The 3-1. Swan and grounded softly towards third. Van Duzer on the run. Nice play. And there's 1 away. 1 out in the inning, and he'll bring up the top of the order in Davis Proviance. He provided the lone run of the ballgame thus far for the Spartans. It was a solo shot with 2 outs in the top of the 3rd. Gregory, if he can get through this inning, would match a season high in innings pitched with 7. His career high was 8, which came against the College of New Jersey last year. As this one swung and hit well into left center. Wind will hold it up as Tyrell will call for it and make the catch, and there's 2 away. With 2 outs in the inning, that will bring up Jet Whittakin. Whittakin is 0 for 2 on the day with a walk. He is grounded out and flown out. Wind and the 0-0 pitch is inside for ball 1. Gregory looking for his 4th win of the season. As the 1-0 is in there for a called strike. Now 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. Left-hander winds and deals. Breaking ball hit through the left side, and it'll be a 2-out base hit. 5th hit of the day for the Spartans, and they'll have a 2-out base runner and bring up the first baseman, A.J. Gill. Gill is 0 for 3. Reached on an error back in the 1st and has grounded out and flown out. Gregory trying to get the Cougars through 7. The redshirt senior has been very good for CUC, as that one's called strike. Cole Carman, the expected Game 2 starter for CUC. Kick and the pitch. Misses just high and away for ball 1. One ball, 1 strike the count. This doubleheader was moved up to today with the forecast of snow tomorrow. Yes, I said snow. And that one's a called strike. Now 1-2. It's hard to believe we're near turning the calendar to May, and we're talking about snow in the forecast. 1-2 the count here. Gregory kicks the 1-2. Breaking ball ran inside, nearly hit him. And the count levels at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuce is wild here in the top of the 7th. Gregory readies the pitch. Swan and pop foul, and we'll do it again at 2-2. Other NACC action today. MSOE leading Lakeland. That game being played in Plymouth, Wisconsin, 8-3 in the bottom of the 7th. Only conference action going on today besides CUC and Aurora. This one, Swan and grounded softly towards third. Tough hop, Van Duzer, and there's nothing he could do about that one. So 2 on here in the inning now, and I'll bring up Paul Dobravik.
Designated hitter number 25, Paul Dobravik.
Dobravik on the day is 0 for 2 with a walk. With Wedekin and Gill reaching, I'm assuming this will be the end of the line for Gregory here today. Now at 110 pitches. Oh, pitch is fouled out of play for strike one. No balls, 1 strike to count. 2 away, 2 on. Gregory kicks the 0-1. Outside, and the count levels at 1-1. Dobravik on the season, a .341 hitter with runners in scoring position. Came into today 2 for 8 against left-handed pitching. Kick the 1-1. Swan and missed. He changed speeds on him there. Now 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 away. Gregory readies the 1-2 pitch. Swan and fouled straight back, and we'll do it again at 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. We'll do it again. Wedekin on second, Gill at first. Kick the 1-2. Swan and popped foul. Gregory got in on the hands of him there. We'll do it again at 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes to count. Gregory gets his sign from Rodriguez, now sets. Kicks the 1-2. Outside, couldn't get him to chase, now 2-2. Deuces wild once again here in the top of the 7th. Gregory readies, and the 2-2 pitch. Swan and popped into right. Calling for it is Fouth, ranging toward the right field foul line, and he will make the catch. And that will do it for the Spartans in the 7th. In the inning, no runs on 2 hits, no errors. They leave 2. Your score after 6.5. Cougars 5, Spartans 1.
Leading off for the Cougars, center Keegan Tyrell.
Back here in River Forest, once again, I'm CJ Sunner. Glad you could join us here. We play on in the bottom of the 7th. Cougars leading this one 5-1. It will be 2-3-4 due up. Keegan Tyrell, Brian Van Duzer, Brody Mariotti trying to add on, leading 5-1. As first pitch misses outside for ball 1. Trying to build on what was a fantastic outing for Adam Gregory, going 7 innings for CUC, as the 1-0 misses outside for ball 2. Tyrell on the day is 1 for 2 with an RBI and a run score. Struck out looking, has also been hit by a pitch. Still no action down in the Spartan bullpen as the 2-0 is high and tight for ball 3. Thus far, Roycroft, his stat line goes 6+ innings of work, 5 runs, 3 earned, 8 hits, 4 strikeouts, no walks. As that one is a called strike, now 3-1. He has hit two batters. He's hit Tyrell and Mercado in this ballgame. 3-1 pitch. Misses high for ball 4. So leadoff runner aboard for the Cougars, and it'll bring up Brian Van Duzer, the third baseman.
Now for the Cougars, third baseman, number 9, Brian Van Duzer.
Van Duzer is 1 for 3 in today's ball game with an RBI and a run scored. Also has grounded out and flown out. Oh, pitch is swung and lifted into shallow center, and it'll drop for a hit. Tyrell running hard. He got a great read, and will go first to third on the play. Great hustle there, and the Cougars are in business here with nobody out in the 7th. Second hit of the day for Van Duzer.
Brody Mariotti.
Batter will be Brody Mariotti with runners at the corners. Mariotti had a sac fly last time up to make it 4-1 CUC. CUC added on one more in the inning. Chance for the Cougars to add on more insurance runs here in the 7th. Mariotti with 37 RBIs on the season for CUC. As this one's hit through the left side, made that 38, and it's 6-1 CUC. Van Duzer to second on the play. And I'll bring up Connor Brandon with runners at first and second as action is quickly happening down in the Spartan bullpen. We'll have a pinch runner for CUC. No, we will not. They will keep Mariotti in the ball game. So we will have a meeting on the mound here for the Spartans to get time to let that bullpen get ready. They do have a right-hander getting ready down in the bullpen. So we take another look at the Brody Mariotti single. He picks up RBI number 38 of the year as he went with that pitch and just pulled it through the left side of the infield. CUC doesn't have a ton of strong hits against Roycroft. They've just been able to find good places. I mean, you talk about Van Duzer dropping a single in front. Proviance plays deep in center field for the Spartans. CUC leading by 5, looking for more here in the 7th. Magic number for CUC is to win 2 today. 2 wins today, and they're the NACC champions once again for the 7th year in a row. Connor Brandon, the batter now for CUC, is 2 for 3 with a double and a run scored. He's been seeing the ball well lately for CUC as he grounds that one foul. No balls, 1 strike the count. Roycroft kicks the 0-1. Breaking ball swung on and missed. Brandon took a big hack at that and came up empty, and it's 0-2. Still no outs here in the 7th. Cougars have a pinch hitter on deck in Michael Zavoli. Kick and the 0-2. Swan and pop straight back off the netting, and we'll do it again at 0-2. It was a 0-0 game until the 3rd when Proviance delivered a solo shot with 2 outs in the top of the 3rd for the Spartans. CUC has answered with 6 unanswered runs since that point. Kick the 0-2. In the dirt, and Brandon holds now 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Roycroft with a long look in now, readies. Kicks and the 1-2. It's high and away. The count evens at 2-2. Brandon leads this team with 48 RBIs on the season. Has 11 doubles, 4 triples, and 8 homers to his credit. 2-2 the count here. Kick and the 2-2. Swan and spoiled foul once again. You wonder if there was an issue with Kaye when he went in hard earlier in the ballgame on a ground out down when he was running down the first baseline. 2-2 the count here. Pitch. Hit through the left side, a base hit. They're going to wave Van Duzer around. He will score on the play, and it's 7-1 CUC here in the 7th. The Cougars continue to add on. RBI number 49 on the season for Brandon. 7-1 CUC, and we are going to have a pitching change here for the Spartans. Take a break. New pitcher coming on for the Spartans. We'll introduce him when we return. Cougar Baseball brought to you in part by Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A Melrose Park. Eat more chicken. Back here in River Forest, once again, I'm CJ Sellner. New pitcher on for the Spartans is sophomore right-hander Matthew Schwartz. Comes on into 2-on, no-out situation here in the Cougar half of the 7th. CUC will have a pinch hitter in Michael Zavoli as well. First setting up the new pitcher, Matthew Schwartz, has a 3.42 ERA and a 1-0 record for the Spartans, making his 6th appearance of the year. Has thrown 8 1/3 innings, allowing 11 hits. Has walked 4 and struck out 5 as that one misses for ball 1. Opponents hitting .324 against him. 1-0 the count here to Zavoli. Zavoli pinch hitting for Kaye in the 6th spot. Kick the 1-0 pitch. Swan and hit well into center field, and a nice diving catch. Mariotti thought it was going to drop, and it will be a double play. I don't know where Mariotti thought he was going. He got way off of second base and got doubled off. So a double play now. It'll bring up Gianfranco Sorrentino.
Gianfranco Sorrentino.
Two outs in the inning with Connor Brandon at first now. Sorrentino the batter. First pitch, curveballs in there for a called strike. Sorrentino's 1 for 3 in the ball game. Has a single and then has grounded into a fielder's choice and flown out. 0-1 the count on him here. Cougars leading 7-1. As that one runs inside, now 1-1. One ball, one strike the count, 2 outs in the 7th. Kick the 1-1. Breaking ball gets away, and a wild pitch will put Brandon at second. One ball, one strike. Brandon now in scoring position for CUC. Trying to add on, leading 7-1 in game 1 of our doubleheader. Kick in the 1-1. Down and away. Now 2-1. Two balls, one strike the count. Kick in the 2-1 pitch. Curveball, the 3-1 pitch as the curveball misses. And they'll put runners at first and second for the Cougars and bring up Justin Rodriguez, the catcher.
Now for the Cougars, catcher number 25, Justin Rodriguez.
Rodriguez is 1 for 3 in the ballgame with 2 groundouts. Chance for the Cougars to add on more here. Rodriguez on the season is hitting 200 with runners in scoring position. He's 5 for 25. First pitch breaking ball ran inside and it hit him. That'll load the bases for the Cougars now, and it'll bring up Matt Fouth.
Now up for the Cougars, right fielder number 7, Matt Fouth.
Fouth is 1 for 3 in today's ball game with a run scored. Has also struck out and flown out. Chance for the Cougars to really open this game up here in the 7th. Already leading 7-1. Fouth on the season has 3 homers and 15 driven in. First pitch to Fouth is fouled straight back off the netting. Fouth on the season with the bases loaded is 0 for 3. No balls, 1 strike the count. Brandon on third, Sorrentino at second, Rodriguez at first. 0-1 pitch. Down in the dirt and blocked by Wedekin. Now 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Schwartz looking in, gets his sign, now ready. It's the 1-1. Ran down and in, now 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike the count. 2 outs in the 7th. Schwartz gets his sign, now readies. Kicks the 2-1. Called strike, just catches the inside corner, now 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuces wild here in the bottom of the 7th. 2 runs in for CUC. Schwartz ready. It's a 2-2. Curveball hit up. Nice play. It was a great read there by the shortstop Mays, who will step on second, and that will do it for the Cougars in the 7th. in the inning for CUC. They pick up 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and they leave 3 on. Your new score after 7 here in River Forest. Cougars 7, Spartans 1. Back here in River Forest, once again, I'm CJ Selner. It will be 5-6-7 for the Spartans. It'll be Dylan White to lead off. New pitcher on for CUC is Zach Litkey. First pitch is a called strike on the inside corner. Litkey on the season for CUC has a 6.6 ERA, making his 9th appearance. Has thrown 15 innings, allowed 21 hits, 11 earned runs, as that one's a called strike. He has 9 walks and 15 Ks. Opponents hitting .344 against him. White found himself quickly in an 0-2 hole. 0-2 pitch is in the dirt for ball 1. White on the day is 1 for 3 with a ground out and a fly out. Wind and the 1-2. Just misses. It was close. Now 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. The 2-2 pitch. Called strike 3. He got him looking, and there's 1 away in the inning. With 1 out now, that brings up Mays, the shortstop. First pitch swinging, and it's fouled straight back for strike 1. Mays is 0 for 3 in today's ball game with a strikeout, ground out, and fly out. CUC does have action down in the bullpen if we need it in the inning. 0-1 pitches in the dirt, now 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. Kick and the pitch. Swan and grounded softly left side. Mercado has it. Was unable to get it out of his glove. Should have been a play that Van Duzer makes, but he gave way to Mercado, and it will be an infield single.
Now up, third baseman number 17, Colin Rivard.
With 1 out and 1 on now, that will bring up Rivard, the third baseman. The junior is 1 for 3 in today's ball game with a ground out and a fly out. First pitch from Litkey is a breaking ball for a called strike. No balls, 1 strike to count, 1 out in the inning. Kick the 0-1. Swan and hit to left. Playable for Connor Brandon, who will camp under it and make the catch, and there's quickly 2 away. Mays retreats to first. It will bring out the left fielder, number 32, Michael Fiddler. Fiddler is 0 for 2 in today's ballgame with a walk and 2 groundouts. CUC puts a big shift on the infield. Sorrentino playing just a few steps to the first base side of second. Mercado well in the hole over at short. First pitch from Litke is a called strike at the belt. No balls, 1 strike. Kick the 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball is swung on and missed, and it's quickly 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes from Licky to Fiddler. Kick the 0-2. Swung on and missed. He struck him out, and that will do it for the Spartans in the 8th. In the inning for Aurora, no runs on 1 hit, no errors. They leave 1. We're through 7.5. Spartans 1, Cougars 7. Back here in River Forest, once again, I'm CJ Sellner. Glad you could join us. It'll be the top of the order, 2 up for the Cougars as we play on into the bottom of the 8th. Jose Mercado to lead off. Mercado on the day for CUC is 1 for 3. Has been aboard twice. He was hit by a pitch. First pitch, breaking ball, misses down for ball 1. Licky working around an infield hit in the 8th. Keeping it a 7-1 CUC lead as this one's grounded towards short under the glove of the shortstop Jeffrey Mays. I don't know if you get Mercado anyway on that play. Leadoff man aboard for CUC in the inning.
Center fielder number 3, Keegan Tyrell.
Batter is Keegan Tyrell, the center fielder. Tyrell is 1 for 2 in today's ballgame with 2 runs scored and an RBI. Has been hit by a pitch and walked. As CUC looks to add on more insurance runs here, leading 7-1 in the 8th. Cougars with 7 runs on 12 hits. Final line total for Roycroft, who started this game, as this one's lifted into right. Wind pushing it into foul ground, and the catch will be made in right field. Tagging up on the play is Mercado, and he will move into scoring position.
Now up for the Cougars, third baseman number 9, Brian Van Duzer.
So the batter now is Brian Van Duzer. Van Duzer on the day is 2 for 4 with an RBI and 2 runs scored. But again, closing the book on Roycroft through 6 innings, 7 runs, 5 earned. Mercado off the play, going to third, and he's in safe. Throw goes into left field, and Mercado will score easily. Speed kills, and it's 8-1 CUC. Stolen base and an E2 as the Cougars add another run. Kick and the pitch, and it's a called strike, and it's quickly 0-2. 0-2 pitch is swung and missed. He struck him out, and there's 2 outs in the inning.
Now up for the Cougars. First baseman number
With
8.
2 outs now,
Brody
that will
Mariotti.
bring up Brody Mariotti, the first baseman. Mariotti on the day for CUC is 1 for 3. Has 2 RBIs in the ball game, bringing his season total to 38 as that one misses for ball 1. One ball, no strikes to count. Wind and the 1-0. Down in the dirt. Now 2-0. 8-1 Cougars lead it here in the bottom of the 8th. The pitch. Swan hit left side and through for a base hit. 13th hit of the day for this Cougar offense, and it'll bring up Connor Brandon.
Up next for the Cougars, left fielder number 32.
We're going to have a pinch runner for CUC over at first. It'll be Jacob Frank running for Mariotti.
Please. Now pinch running for the Cougars, number 36, Jacob Frank. And up to bat for the Cougars, left fielder number 32, Connor Brandon.
So Brandon, the batter now, with the runner at first and 2 away. 8-1 Cougars lead it here. First pitch is a breaking ball in the dirt. Good block there by Wedekin. 1-0 the count. Brandon on the day is 3 for 4 with a double, an RBI, and a run scored. He's also stolen a base. Kick the 1-0 is Chuck Swung foul, and it's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Schwartz came on in relief of Roycroft, who started today's game, as that breaking ball misses. Now 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike to count. Kick and the 2-1. Up and away, now 3-1. Three balls, 1 strike from Schwartz to Brandon. Kick and the 3-run. Ran inside, and he walked him. Runners now at first and second with 2 outs, and I'll bring up Michael Zavoli, the designated hitter.
Now up, designated hitter number 17, Michael Zavoli.
Zavoli getting his second pinch hit appearance, or excuse me, second at bat of the ball game. First pitch is into the dirt to Zavoli, 1-0. One ball, no strikes to count. Kick and the pitch. Well outside, and it's quickly 2-0. Zavoli flew out his first time up on a line drive to center field. 2-0 the count here from Schwartz. Kick the 2-0 pitch. Swan and hit well into center field. Playable for Proviance, and that's the second time Zavoli has lined out to center field in the ballgame. In the inning for CUC, they pick up 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error, and they leave 2 on. Your new score after 8 here in River Forest. Cougars 8, Spartans 1. Back here in River Forest once again. We're going to the top of the ninth here in River Forest. First pitch swinging from Wizcow on the run. Tyrell will make the catch, and there's one away. One pitch, one out in the ninth. And they'll bring up the top of the order in the center fielder, Davis Proviance.
Now up, center fielder number 12, Davis Proviance.
Proviance is 1 for 4 in today's game with that solo home run back in the third. Was the only offense that the Spartans have really gotten going in this ball game. They did have the bases loaded in the fifth inning, but Gregory was able to work out of trouble. 0-1 pitch, breaking ball in the dirt, and it's 1-1. Licky winds and the 1-1. Swan and skied into center field. Tyrell on the run. He will move into right center and make the catch, and there's two away. Spartans down to their final out of the ball game, and it will bring up Jet Whittakin, the catcher.
Now up, catcher number 7, Jet Whittakin.
Whittakin is 1 for 3 in today's ball game, has been aboard twice with a single and a walk. First pitch from Licky, and it's swung and fouled out of play on the right field side. Game 2 will come up approximately 20 to 30 minutes following the conclusion of this one. No balls, 1 strike to count. Licky winds the 0-1. Swan and foul tipped into the mitt of Rodriguez, and the Spartans are down to their final strike of game 1. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Licky trying to close the books on this one. 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball is down and away for ball 1. Believe Rodriguez is down. Got one of the worst shots you can get as a catcher when he went down to block that one. 1-2 the count here once we get back underway. Licky trying to close this one out and make the magic number 1 for CUC to win the conference title. 1-2 the count here. Licky readies the 1-2 offering. Swan and grounded towards second. Sorrentino is there, and that will do it. Cougars winners by an 8-1 final score here in Game 1. Final totals in Game 1 of our doubleheader. For the Spartans, 1 run on 7 hits, 3 errors, and 10 left on. For the Cougars, 8 runs on 13 hits, 1 error, and 10 left on. Winning pitcher is Gregory, now 4-0. Losing pitcher is Roycroft, now 5-2. Game 2 coming up in just a bit. Potentially, they're talking about it with the late start here. We should have an answer in just a few moments. So if you want to stick around, we'll give you whether we're going to start Game 2 or not of this doubleheader. And I believe we are going to have a Game 2. So we'll take a break, get you set up with Game 2 in just a little bit. Cougars 8-1 winners here in Game 1. Game 2 coming up in approximately 20 minutes here in River Forest.